In case you don't know how to prepare ukwa, don't skip this video. You need it. Hi guys, join me and watch this video to the end and see how ukwa is being prepared. You can also call it breadfruit in English. Yeah. So after measuring out the quantity you want to cook, I measured 4 cups of ukwa, then washed with cold water. After washing with cold water, you have to soak it overnight with hot water to help it to soften, because this is dry ukwa. Yeah. So when you leave it to soak overnight, you can now pour it inside the pot together with that water you soak it with. Don't sieve it out. Pour it inside the pot like that and cook it. This ukwa is mostly cooked in an occasion. And before they will give you this ukwa in an occasion, you must know someone that knows somebody that knows somebody before they will give you this ukwa in an occasion, because it's very expensive. So it is not something that they serve to every person. No. So this is what it looks like overnight. You understand? After that, you pour it inside your pot, cook it for some minutes, depending on how your ukwa is. Some are strong, while some are not that strong. So this one, I don't cook it for a long and the thing softens. So these are the proteins I want to add to it. That's dry blended fish. The other one is crayfish, but I'm not adding the crayfish to the boiling ukwa now. I'm going to fry the crayfish separately with onions because I want that taste. That fried crayfish taste in my food. I like it in my food. Then this is fresh pepper that I blended. I'll add to it. Then this is my Maggi cube. Now I'm putting the protein inside the pot. After putting it inside the pot, I will leave it for some minutes. It depends on how you want to leave your own. So that's the blended fish, dry fish that I just added now. After that, I will just cover it, leave it for a few minutes for it to cook. In a clean pot, add red oil. Leave it for a few minutes. Add your onions. After adding the onions, leave it for a few minutes before you start adding crayfish. If not, for where I am now, I'm supposed to leave these onions for some minutes before I start to add my crayfish. But because of how the alarm here is, I don't leave it for long. This alarm here hates red oil. Once this alarm see red oil, it will start to shout, to start to blow like this. And the fire service comes to your house because of that alarm. You have to pay them. So to avoid that, I don't leave my onions to fry for so long.
Adding this crayfish because
after
I want
frying
to get
the onions,
that
put off your gas.
that taste.
Add the
you know
crayfish.
When you fry your crayfish,
You
there
have
is
to
a
put
taste
it off so that this crayfish will not get burnt.
That is why I'm adding this
crayfish easily gets burnt.
You add it when you
while
put
frying with red oil. So I put off my gas.
When you turn off your gas cooker so that it doesn't
after
get
adding
burnt.
it, I will turn it.
So after this now,
after stirring it, next thing is to pour it inside the ukwa.
Inside the ukwa.
Pour it inside the ukwa. After pouring it inside the ukwa, the next thing is to turn the ukwa.
Then I'll start to turn it.
Turn the ukwa till it gets to how you want it to be. Me, I like my ukwa being moist. So I'm adding, I forgot I added, what do they call this? Bitter leaf. Yeah, I added bitter leaf to this ukwa. This is my first time using bitter leaf to cook. I've not used it before, but I saw some person saying that you can cook your ukwa with bitter leaf. So today I say, let me just try it and see what it will taste like. This is the bitter leaf. After adding it, I turn it. I started turning it. This is the result after turning the ukwa. You can see how moist it looks. Looking so yummy and delicious. Wow, this is so tasty. I love the taste. Very yummy, very tasty. I don't know how you like cooking your ukwa. This is how I like my own, being moist. So moisty, so yummy and soft. I don't like it strong. Because of how good this ukwa is. After turning it, this is what it turns.